Hello everyone, welcome to the first official Green Knight review, and I will also not pretend like the original doesn't exist. Fuck! Nah, but welcome to the new and improved character reviews. I know no montage is a bit unfortunate for most of you, but sort of thanks to this comment I've gotten the idea to make like some new small off series, which is just 8 minutes of random montage stuff from Castle Crashers, kind of like Polluted Man's videos. So the montages aren't entirely gone, but like I said in this video, they aren't in the character reviews anymore. Anyway, with that being said, welcome to the Green Knight review. Green Knight, as most of you know, is one of the starting characters, and yeah, it's pretty interesting, because from what I've seen, people either hate his guts or think he's amazing. So let's find out whether he is good or bad by talking about it. Green Knight is one of the starting knights that has poison as his magic. Now, the Green Knight is a bit odd. He's kind of the special ED kit of the main four. Oh wait, no, he's the special ED kit of the entire cast. Because for some reason the Green Knight has a heavy attack that is some sort of front flip instead of the classic weapon spin. Which is very odd since they only gave this heavy attack to the Green Knight and not to any other characters. Like maybe the skeleton, it would fit there, or it would also fit with the bear, but I'm very glad that they did. Because in terms of damage it's similar, and it also doesn't feel that different when you first play the game, but when you get further into it and start to juggle, that's when we have uno problemas. Because juggling with this guy is pretty annoying and a bit more difficult to use than the regular heavy attack. It feels like juggling while having Parkinson's and struggling to land your hits. And unfortunately this drags him down quite a bit and makes him be overshadowed by the Orange Knight in my opinion. But at the same time, he still isn't a bad character. It's just that I feel like he's the Orange Knight, but with an annoying heavy attack. But again, he's also not bad, just not great either. Now, where does the Green Knight actually come from? Most of you will say, he's just one of the elemental knights from the castle, but you are objectively wrong. The Green Knight actually became the Green Knight thanks to a completely different media, this being Twitter, and then the K-pop stands, because the Green Knight was originally a Grey Knight, but one day he decided to visit the K-pop community, and the sheer amount of toxicity he found when he went there was so extreme that he managed to develop his magic to being the toxicity of the K-pop community. Speaking of magic, well yes, I must say that the original names were actually made up, and the actual name according to the wiki is Splash Magic instead of Heavy Magic. So to stay accurate and avoid confusion, I'll address all their magic by their wiki name. Anyway, his Splash Magic is a toxic gas blast, and it does pretty good damage, and it is also pretty good for crowd control, and it obviously gives enemies toxic damage when they get hit. His magic projectile is a drop of poison that also does decent damage. His air projectile is obviously the same as his magic projectile, and his elemental infusion is a toxic strike that is also pretty good damage dealer, and his magic jump is also a pretty good toxic damage dealer, just like the rest of his magic. Yay. Now, what characters do you unlock when you beat story mode with them? Well, by beating the game as the Green Knight, you will unlock the Royal Guard, or as I like to call him, Chain Face, and if you beat the game with him, you will unlock the Saracen. Now, the rating of the Castle Crashers #66cc66 Knight. Well, looking at just his magic, he would score pretty high, but because of his heavy attack and making it pretty annoying to juggle with, I'd give him a 7 out of 10. Sure, he's fine, and trust me, if you would have the standard heavy attack, he would be a 7.5 or even an 8 out of 10. But juggling is really important, and although his magic is great, his heavy attack just drags him down quite a bit. Because you need to be able to juggle for insane mode, which, speaking of, I have this new little box that suggests whether I recommend him or her to be used for beating insane mode or not. Now, what is important is that the way this works, it's, let's say you want to tackle the difficult but infuriating challenge that is insane mode, and you're looking for what character would be a good choice for beating insane mode with. This box is a little recommendation on whether you could use this character and be just fine, or whether you should go for a different one. And the criteria is not what character is the best one out there, but what character will be just fine to use for beating insane mode. So that's kind of how it works, because there's no character that you can't beat insane mode with, but there are ones that are significantly worse than others. Now, do I recommend you use this character for beating insane mode? Well, unfortunately no, I don't. His heavy attack, as I've said numerous times now, makes juggling pretty difficult, and especially with the bush mother, juggling in insane mode is a must and you can't go without it. And the Green Knight is just not so good at it, therefore I recommend you get a different character. But with that being said, as a regular character he's just fine, because in the standard story mode difficulty you don't have to juggle, you can just use your magic and spam ground attacks. But insane mode, well, you're gonna wanna have a better character, or else you're kind of handicapping yourself. Anyway, conclusion, cool character, but let down by his heavy attack. Now, if you disagree with my opinion, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think of the Green Knight, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, I know my channel is going a full 360, 720 degrees right now. I'm probably gonna postpone the game analysis series for now, because 1, I want to make more of these videos, and 2, I don't really know what type of game I really want to be talking about, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, my brothers, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this dumb video, I'd appreciate it if you could like my video. And what's this? 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed to my channel. I am not, please. But yeah, if you like my bullshit and you enjoy it, yeah, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe, because although I'm not trying to become the next PewDiePie, I am still really into this whole YouTube meme, because I really do enjoy it and I would like to grow my channel a bit. At the same time though, this isn't me going, guys, subscribe for 5 years of good luck.